Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
One thing about President Donald Trump, he is going to do any and everything, in my opinion, to get people's attention, and a lot of times is for shock value. Well, not too long ago, he tweeted that he is bringing back Columbus Day, and specifically, this is what he said. I'm bringing Columbus Day back from the ashes. The Democrats did everything possible to destroy Christopher Columbus, his reputation, and all the Italians that love him so much. They tore down his statues and put up nothing but woke, or even worse, nothing at all. Well, you'll be happy to know Christopher is going to make a major comeback. I am hereby reinstating Columbus Day under the same rules, dates, and location as it has had for all the many decades before. Okay, I'm going to stop right there just real quick. They're trying to destroy Christopher Columbus. Didn't he come over here and destroy the Indians and a whole lot of other things? Wasn't he like a thief and all of that? Anyway, I digress. So yeah, there is some that got rid of Columbus Day where we celebrated him, finding America. So they say, right? Of course, that's been disputed, but they have changed it to Indigenous Day in place of Columbus Day because they're like, beat it, man. You didn't discover something that was already discovered. But of course, like white folks, they gonna give their people the credit. So anyway, Trump is bringing it back on a federal level anyway. That's all he could really do. But nevertheless, there's a woman who said, and while you're at it, get rid of Juneteenth too. What we got to do with any of that? We didn't tell those people to get rid of Columbus Day. They never really celebrated. A lot of us never really celebrated, right? But you gonna throw Juneteenth in there and listen, homegirl, we never needed nor asked for that holiday on the federal level of Juneteenth. We was already celebrating it before the Democrats came in with the Kente clause and all of that and said, oh, let's give them, Juneteenth. People was already doing that. My mama, I'm from California. I went along with her on the Juneteenth celebrations, and she put on writers' workshops because my mom was a writer, had her own publishing company and all of that. So I would go with her and we would celebrate. This is years ago. So it's nothing new. Of course, here in Texas, where they mostly celebrated, right? Because that's where the last slaves in Galveston got the word that, hey, y'all free, right? On June 19th, a couple years later after the Emancipation Proclamation. So for her and her very racist self to say get rid of Juneteenth too, for what? Now she'll say they was tearing up in the comments, and even a lot of white people was like, nah, I get the day off with pay, so, let's keep it or whatever the case is. But yeah, they always want to include us in their little hateful, rhetoric and stuff like that. What Trump was doing with Columbus, they ain't got nothing to do with us, and even if he does get rid of Juneteenth, so what? It's a money grab for corporations anyway, and we gonna celebrate it whether we get it on a national level or not. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.